PowToon is part video maker, part presentation tool, and lends itself to creative digital storytelling creations. So to get started with PowToon, go to www.powtoon.com. There are several different pricing plans, including some really good educator deals that I will talk about later. But for now, I'm going to use the free account, and I will sign in with my Google account. Click the Start button to make a PowToon. You're prompted to select a category, and if you choose one, you'll get a list of templates with some preset elements and animations. Or you can choose the back button and start from scratch. After you title your PowToon, the PowToon editor will load. Let's take a quick tour, and then I will show you the best way to use these tools for digital storytelling, including music and voice narration. Along the left, you'll see what looks like slides similar to Google Presentation or PowerPoint, but kind of think of these instead as scenes. There are a variety of styles suggested in the top right. Styles have different characters, props, backgrounds that are coordinated, but they can be mixed and matched, and the more ribbon indicates that that style is only available in paid versions. Let me choose a background and get started. To add plain text, just click the text button and double-click to type. When I click on my text, you can see it appears in my timeline as an item, showing that it's popping in at 1 second and lasting until 10 seconds. I can shorten the duration of the text by using the lines at either end, and I can move it to a new location by clicking in the middle and dragging and dropping it. I can add up to 20 seconds to each slide by clicking the plus button. After that, I will need to add a new slide by using the plus in the slide outline view. I can select my text or any item by clicking on it. Each item that you add to PowToon has an entrance and an exit effect that can be added by clicking on the effects box. To preview the actions I have added, I can click the play button. A red playhead moves along as the video progresses, or I can manually drag this playhead along the timeline for a quick look at my actions. This is called scrubbing through the video. You can also add a pretty cool hand effect to the entrance or exit direction that you choose. If you want your text itself to be added with a unique effect like handwriting, you'll need to add your text using the text effects option. Again, I can double-click to edit the text itself. I will use the playhead to find the spot where this first text leaves, and then I'll have the handwritten text appear. Adding animations, characters, and props is similar to adding text. Simply choose an item. Assign an entrance animation and an exit one if applicable, and adjust the time or placement of your item in the slide's timeline. I can click and drag on the red playhead again to scrub through my video, or I can click that play button. Images can be added as standalones, or they can be put inside a pre-built image holder. Let me show you both ways. When I select an image holder, I'm immediately prompted to upload a file or do a Creative Commons web search of Flickr. I've already uploaded this image from my computer using the upload button, so I just need to select it and choose apply. The image holder, though, is cutting off a part of my image, so I think I would rather put this image in without a holder. Again, images can be assigned entrance and exit effects, just like text or animation, and I can also decide if I want a hand to bring in the image with the up, down, left, or right animation motions. Also, you might want to try out some different backgrounds, since some of them allow images with white backgrounds to be treated as transparent items. The marker theme is a good one to use for this option. We now have some of the basics down, so let's explore how to use PowToons to compose a full video story or digital tale. I'm going to add a few blank slides using the plus button, and I'm going to select my practice slides and delete them using the minus button. First things first, start with a good plan. A basic outline or storyboard goes a long way when it comes to using PowToons. As you plan, try to decide which elements will move in and out of your PowToon, and try to plan your separate scenes and elements with that 20-second limit in mind. If you're going to narrate your script, you must record the narration first and then set your images and text to match it. Trying to record the script to match the animations after you've already built the PowToon is really, really hard. So let me start with my narration. I've already written my script, and I'll use the sound button to record my voice. I can import a voice-over file if I've already created one, say with Audacity or an online voice recorder like Vocaroo, or I can use this record option right here to simply record my voice within PowToons. I'm immediately prompted to allow PowToons to access my microphone, and then immediately the recording will start. You can record your script and click the stop button when you're done, and you can preview your recording here as well. And then the recording will start. Unfortunately, I cannot edit this recording, but I can re-record and redo it as often as I want to. When I'm happy, I'll just click apply. Let me take a moment to record my script for real. I know I want to allow some silence at the beginning so that my title slide can show, so I'm going to start recording my voice actually 5 seconds in after I click the record button. Once my narration has been recorded, I just need to add the story elements that go with it. First, I will add a text effect to my title slide and reduce the timeline of this slide to 5 seconds. Next, I'll listen to my narration from slide number 2 and adjust the timeline to include the narration that I want just for this scene. Once upon a time, all squirrels ate pizza. Cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, you name it, they all ate pizza. This made the squirrels fat and lazy. When I recorded my narration, I did try to pause in between those scenes that I had planned out to make this a little bit easier. And after adjusting the timeline for slide number 2, I'll now add in the visuals I want to go with it. And arrange them on the timeline to appear in coordination with that narration. And then I will adjust the entrance and exit animations according to what I want. Once upon a time, all squirrels ate pizza. Cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, you name it, they all ate pizza. This made the squirrels fat and lazy. Now I'll just repeat that process for the rest of my slides. I'm going to take a minute to save my work. PowToons does not autosave, so it is a good idea to save often. I'm also going to add in some more slides so that I have enough slides to fit my entire narration sequence. And then I just need to repeat the process of adding the visuals I want to accompany the narration I have pre-recorded. When I'm all done, I can add a background music track if I like to by clicking the music note icon in the timeline or in the top toolbar. There are not a lot of free tracks available, but you will find some if you scroll down, or you can import your own MP3 file. Once you add the music, you can adjust the volume so that it doesn't overpower your narration. Now I can use the preview button to view my PowToon. Or I can use the export button to export my video to YouTube. For the YouTube export to work, you will need to click the Add YouTube Account and connect your PowToon and YouTube accounts. Notice that higher quality exports and getting a downloadable file are not options with the free account. However, if you export your video to YouTube, you can always download it from your YouTube Video Manager to your computer so that you do have that video file that way. PowToons has great educational pricing plans available, which will allow you to create longer and higher quality PowToons that you can download directly to your computer. Finally, let me close this PowToon to show you a couple more things. To find or edit an existing PowToon, you will go to your My PowToons tab. You can use that Actions button to edit, play, duplicate, delete, export, or get embed code for your PowToon video. If you ever decide you'd rather use your PowToon as a presentation instead of playing it video style, you can change from movie to presentation mode and build in holds where you want your PowToons to stop, where you can then explain your ideas. Clicking play will advance your presentation from one of those holds or stops to the next. So that's PowToons, a powerful and creative presentation meets video program that adds some bang to boring presentations and provides a creative platform for digital storytelling and other classroom applications.